洛杉矶道奇队在明星赛休兵前夕遭遇一场令人遗憾的失利。先发投手山本由伸在第6局遭遇乱流，导致失分，引起球迷与媒体的热烈讨论。总教练戴夫·罗伯茨随后在联访中针对球队近期防守与跑垒的散漫表现进行了点评，并否认了球员已经提前进入放假状态的说法。与此同时，入选明星赛的山本由伸也亲自说明了自己前半赛季的表现，并解释了为何前往费城参加活动却决定不在明星赛中登板投球的关键原因。究竟道奇队该如何在后半赛季调整战力，迎接10月的季后赛挑战？接下来我们就透过中文字幕来收看这段精彩内容。
6回、何が起きてたんでしょう。その制球がなくなってしまったのか、どういった理由でああいう展開になっちゃったでしょう。
先頭に、フォアボール出してしまい、それが、失点に、つながりました。
And I gave up a walk as a leadoff, and then as a result, it started everything.
How about the Moreno at bat? Why was it tough to put him away?
モレノ選手、どういったところが難しかったですか？
打球はそんななんていうんだろう、速いボールではなかったですけど、ちょうどいいところに、抜けていきました。
The hit, because it was not a sharp hit, and then it just ended up, because where it was, ended up on drop it.
Overall, are you happy with your first half of the season?
前半戦、全体的には山本さん個人としてはちょっと満足いく結果ですか？
前半戦全体
的に。
いい登板も、たくさんありましたし、反省する登板もたくさんありましたし、まずはここまで、コンディションよく来れているので、なんとか、次につなげて頑張りたいと思います。
Overall, there's good outings, and then so because also physically, mentally, condition-wise, it's been good, and then I'm hoping I can carry this heading into the second half.
David said that you won't be pitching in the All-Star game, but is your plan still to go? And if so, why was that important for you?
監督が山本さんはそのオールスターで投げないということだったんですけど、その
Is he still going to field?
Yes.
He said he's not.
まだ
so he's not pitching.
Right. オールスターでは登板しないということなんですけど、フィラデルフィアの日は行かれますか？
はい。
Yes.
And why is that so important for you to go and take all of that in?
出ないんですけども、そのオールスターフィラデルフィアまで行くっていうことはどれくらい重要っていうか、山本さんにとってどういう意味ありますか？
すごく、楽しみに、してますし、もちろん一番投げれたら一番良かったですけど、日程的にちょっとそれはできなかったので、その場の雰囲気を楽しんだり、したいなと思います。
I'm looking forward to it, and then it would be better, if I was able to pitch, just over there, just like, but because I'm enjoy the atmosphere and then, this whole show.
What went into the decision to not pitch?
I'm sorry, say that again.
What went into the decision to not pitch?
その投げないっていうところの決断だったのは、その日程的なところですか？
そうです。キビが明日、明後日しかないので、はい。
It's just a schedule, because I have only it will be like only 2-day rest.
Thank you.
Gabe, what did you see in that 6th inning from Yamamoto? Why things started to go sideways on him?
Trying to recount that inning. Well, I think overall, he wasn't as sharp. I think that. The 4 walks, the 3 walks, and then the 1 intentional walk. The homer from McCann was, it's a 2-seamer in off the plate, and got beat on it, but strong enough to, get out of the ballpark. So very unique. Obviously, it changed his line score from a quality start to, not a great start. But I think that, there were some walks in there. There was, the bounding ball. There were some first to third situations to the bounding ball, and then the guy on first base with 2 outs. The ball gets stuck in the left field corner. He scores from first, which is very rare and unique. Happens. He still had a really good first half. I think just overall, it was just, I don't know, it's obviously with the hitting, when you don't hit, it seems like it's lackluster, no energy, but it was a clunker. I think that we just haven't played, the last, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, something like that games. It just hasn't been clean baseball. So when you give teams free bases, extra outs, it's hard to win a game regardless of opponent. And so, we've got to piece together. Emmett needs to go out there and throw the baseball well, and we got to find a way to win a game tomorrow to kind of feel somewhat better about, going into the break. But that's kind of what I got.
Why do you believe the hitters were having quick at-bats against Fott? Was it Fott or was it?
I don't know. It wasn't good. We've seen him plenty. And for us to, take the at-bats that we took, very unfortunate. We didn't really give ourselves a chance on either side of the baseball tonight. And, so we got a guy, don't know much about him starting tomorrow, and, so we got to find a way to get to him.
When you talk about the sloppy baseball the last couple of days, how much of that do you attribute to just kind of looking ahead to the break a little bit early here?
I hope that's not the case. It's certainly an easy kind of answer or thought, but these games all matter. They still matter, and but I don't know. I don't know. I hope not that's not the case.
In a similar vein, is there a challenge when you're leading the division by so much?
I don't think so. We're still battling for the best record in baseball, and we're still battling ourselves in the sense of trying to play good baseball and continuing to play good baseball, and that's what we're trying to really shoot for. But we haven't done that well here in the last handful of days. But I think the division lead is I don't think it's as important as just ourselves playing better baseball.
Skipper, you said this is what happens in the last part of it, in this part of the season. Is that just part of the overall year going through these ups and downs? It is.
It is. You're not always going to play well. You're not going to win games. You're not going to be at your best, and that's kind of why you play 162 and that kind of the ebbs and flows. But when you're in it, regardless of standing or whatever, it just never feels good. So hopefully we can get some rest and come back anew tomorrow.
看完总教练戴夫罗伯茨的点评与山本由伸本人的说法，我们可以看出道奇队在前半赛季收官阶段面临的体力与专注度双重考验。Yamamoto有胜在第6局的失控，最直接的因素是保送过多。在该局中，他投出了3次保送，包括1次故意保送，加上被麦肯 McCann 敲出一发内角2缝线速球的2分炮，让优质先发的数据瞬间走样。虽然山本在前半季展现出极具载制力的投球数据，但高强度的美职赛程对他下盘的蹬地与着地力量 landing load 确实造成了体能下滑，这也是为什么保送率在局数拉长后有所上升的关键原因。其次，罗伯茨教练指出的散漫棒球 sloppy baseball 主要反映在防守端与跑垒上的细节缺失。在长达162场的例行赛中，每支球队都会经历低谷，但在明星赛前夕送出过多的4死球与额外出局数，对于正在争夺季后赛最佳战绩的道奇而言，无疑是个警讯。而关于山本由伸退出明星赛投球的决定，这完全是基于日程安排 schedule manipulation 的合理保护。在道奇先发轮值面临多位主力伤兵的情况下，让山本在明星赛期间得到彻底的休整，避开多余的投球负荷，将是确保他健康进入后半赛季及10月季后赛的最优解。大家觉得道奇队近期出现的散漫失误是由于疲劳，还是球员心态放松了呢？欢迎在留言区分享你的看法。感谢大家收看这支影片。你支持山本由伸在明星赛只出席不投球的决定吗？欢迎在留言区告诉我们你的看法。别忘了订阅频道、按赞并开启小铃铛哦。